Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of kooky crazy kids in love that love reacting to some Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Yes, we do.
And so this is Dragon Ball Z Abridged, episode 60, the epilogue for the series. So if you want all of our Dragon Ball Z Abridged reactions, we've done them all. Check out the description of this video. We got a playlist there for you. We also have a link to our Patreon. You get early ad free access as we continue the series. We're going to do the Dragon Shorts and the Hippo episodes. And we're also going to do Hellsing Ultimate Abridged as well. And we're going to continue on with dbza Kai. So
yeah.
We're going to continue on with the Fat Kirby saga.
Fat Kirby.
All right, so are you ready?
Yes.
The following is a fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Shueisha, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
Make sure to tell future me she raised you right.
Oh, I've got a lot to tell you.
I'm gonna miss you, Trunks.
Have a safe trip back to the future, McFly.
McFly.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll never forget you.
See you in 17 years, sweetie! Suck on that, Verst Einstein. Collapse that wave function all over your pasty German Huh? Trunks! Oh, you're back. Thank goodness you're... Everything go well?
Hey, Mom. You ever meet Dad?
Okay, look, love is complicated. Seriously, how was I supposed to prepare you for a year alone with him? I never even got a week.
Mom, you didn't prepare me for a car ride to the grocery store with the man. What did you see in him?
A short, stubborn, powerful person desperate for recognition. As a female scientist in her early 30s, I guess I identified with that.
I just wish I could have.
Well, apparently you're his baby boy, so he wasn't all bad, right?
A revelation that came at the cost of my literal life. Then again, considering the dysfunction of that whole group, maybe I'm not the worst off.
Yeah, it's because I raised you right.
Oh,
Cat in the cradle.
About that. Before you found out I was your son, in the past, you might have made a pass at me.
Well, duh.
Mom!
Hey, it's not my fault your dad's genetics and mine got along like chocolate and peanut butter.
Is that why you used to call me your little peanut butter cup?
This is Alpha Lita Wombat coming at you live from Parsley City. We've got our special guests, the Cyborgs, and they are tearing it up. I've already lost 5 men, I'm running out of ammo, and I'm holed up in the bank. Looks like this will be ALW's last report. Watch out, DJ, I'm coming home, brother!
But tonight, we died in
Perfect. Just saved me the effort of hunting them down.
Be careful. I know you're stronger, but I don't want history repeating itself.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll be back before that tea gets cold. Actually, it's probably going to take me a little while to get there, so...
Right, so want me to put in a
You can
thermos
just,
or make more when you
know
get
what?
back?
I'll just finish it now.
You know, sis, they say catharsis is actually bad for your health.
And so is calling me a, quote, hobot, end quote.
I'd have gone with Rothot.
I'm not even an android!
Well, duh. Since you're a girl, you'd obviously be a gynoid. Which is funny, considering guy is in the... Mother? Not a bad shot, Pops. Must be popular down at the shooting range. I, on the other hand, have terrible aim. I gotta get up real close, see? So do me a favor. Sit still.
If you're reading this.
Oh, right. Gynoid. Like gynecology. Huh. It's obvious when I think about it.
Get away from him! I hope you got everything out of your wretched lives you wanted. Because they end today. Nobody else is going to.
No, it's Trunks.
Oh. Probably could have microwaved that tea.
Well. Hey there,
It's gone.
Lilac. It's been a
Denmar's
few
timeline.
weeks. Surprised you're on your feet already. Also breathing.
See, 17? This is what you get when you don't double tap. Also, does he look different to you?
Yeah, ditched the sword, lost the jacket, plus you got jacked. You must be crushing that 5x5. Also, did you get a little taller or?
Jesus Christ, swipe right already.
Pretty sure he's more your type.
No thanks. I'm into shorter men.
Yeah, she is.
Sis, watch out!
Now it's too bad you left that sword at home. 'Cause now I'm going to have to do what comes next with my bare hands.
Is this a bad time to point out his specific choice in shirt?
You know, it's funny and a little bit sad. You two androids didn't have to turn out like this. The ones I met in the...
Hold up, did you just call us androids? That's offensive.
Again with this shit?
Oh, right. They called you androids in the past.
The past? What, did you time travel?
Yeah.
Wait, when was that? Shouldn't we remember you?
How about this? If I don't kill you in the next minute, I'll give you an explanation.
Trust me, wife beater. By the time we're done with you, we won't need one.
Wait a second, that's what you meant by his choice in shirt?
Yep.
Jesus, dude!
What, are you kidding? I put a bullet in some dude's gray matter not 2 minutes ago, and that's what's got you offended?
Wait,
Holy crap.
Any chance I could talk you out of this?
What was my master's name?
Huh?
The man who taught me. The man whose arm you took. The man you killed. What was his name?
Goku Jr.?
Wrong answer!
Gotta get your revenge.
You really think he's going to take the bait?
I'm pretty sure I have a corpse in another timeline that says yes he will. Now stick to the script, Mom.
Jeez, morbid. All right, son. Time to take this time machine back to the past, where there are 2 living cyborgs for you to help Goku defeat.
Thanks, Mom. I can't wait to save all those juicy fat people in the past from those cyborgs with this time machine.
Make sure to write. What? Oh shit, is that him? You know, you never told me he was green, but I imagined he was green.
Mom,
He's looking right at us. Does he know I can see him? Is his vision based on movement?
Mom, script.
All right, son, I'm going to make dinner. It'll be done by the time you get back.
All right, tall, dark, and bugly. I know you're there.
No, you don't. This is an ambush.
I also know you're here to kill me and take my time machine. So let's skip the monologue. Also, you killing me.
But that's the fun part. And unfortunately, I seem to be missing 2 vital pieces. So I'm gonna need that time machine so I can...
Go back in the past and absorb the cyborgs.
to achieve my...
Perfect form.
Okay, you suck. You are sucking all the fun out of this. I'm the only one who sucks here, boy. That came out wrong.
Nah, sounds right to me.
Seriously, whose DNA made him look like he stepped into a teleporter with Jeff Goldblum?
How do you know all this?
Because, as someone once told me, multiverse theory's a bitch.
Okay, I feel like you're referencing something, and I don't get it, and that's not fair. So I'm really gonna need that time machine now so I can just go back and redo this whole conversation.
Sorry, Cell. You already got your way once.
Wait, Sal. Is that my name? Oh man, that's way better than the name I came up with. I was thinking... Jiren. Yeah, see, I thought it was boring too.
I hope you're prepared to meet your maker. In hell. Because I'm pretty sure that's where Dr. Giro is.
You think you're cute?
Bitch. I'm adorable.
Boy, howdy, kids. Looks like your old friend Cell's in quite a sticky wicket. Whatever should he do? Use the Kamehameha. Good idea. Let me finish.
Get out of my fucking timeline!
Yes.
And now, the end is near. Oh, God damn it!
Way to go, Trunks.
It's over. After everything, this feels anticlimactic.
So, truth be told, I never really got to know your father that well. He and I shared one night of passion after he came back to Earth.
Mom, you...
And unfortunately, he didn't know what protection meant.
I really don't need to know this.
But after that first time, I just thought, well, in for a penny, in for a pounding. And I really was.
Oh
my god.
Okay. So yeah. Anticlimactic. That was a nice little button there at the end. But I mean, it was so perfect for the bitch. I'm adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I love the evolution of Trunks and who he is. Getting the pieces of him that are Gohan and Bulma and Vegeta, because Gohan as his trainer has the influence of Mr. Piccolo and Goku. So like he's kind of getting the best of so many people. And he uses them in the best way. So getting Vegeta's snarky one-liners is phenomenal.
Yep. Okay, so now that we got a little bit more time after the finale, like the part 3 of episode 60, who would you say your top 5 characters are in the Dragon Ball Z Abridged saga?
Oh.
Yeah, we've done this after the last couple times too, after each season. So
Gohan.
Okay,
Gohan's
yeah.
always been a top for me.
Yep.
Mr. Piccolo. Mm-hmm. Vegeta, of course.
Okay, Vegeta gets in there, yeah. Nice.
Goku and Trunks. I think that would be my top 5.
Okay. Trunks
you?
gets in there. Vegeta, obviously. Gotta get Jeets in there. Goku. I'm gonna put Cell in there. Cell was, great villain, and like from Imperfect Cell, the Perfect Cell, just the character has been, was just phenomenal, and had some great lines in there. And the musical numbers, gotta appreciate those as well. So I really like that. Gohan, yeah, I think gotta put Gohan in there, especially at the end there. Really turning it on, and just I mean, for the relationship, something I never disliked the relationship with Goku and Gohan, but it was kind of like more like invested like in the Piccolo and Gohan relationship. That was kind of sweeter. So, but then like at the end there, like with Goku and Gohan, just like it was just it was beautiful. Really enjoyed that. And then I'm gonna go with Krillin, because I thought between this, maybe not in this series in this saga as much, but like the Space Duck was always great, and his love for 18 and that little kind of sweet moment.
Yep.
And him talking to Gohan there at the end when Goku had died. So Krillin's had a lot of good moments in there. And like he also had one with Trunks where he was like, "Hey, Trunks, stop holding back." And so Krillin's had a lot of good moments and a lot of good humor as well. And so yeah, Krillin is in my top 5. Any favorite moments or that stand out that pop out to you? You can pick this saga. You can pick the whole series. You can pick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. You brought up a great moment with the Space Duck and like their callback to the Quack so many times was great.
Yeah, their callbacks are great with Team 4-Star.
God, there are so many great moments.
Oh yes, I mean it's tough to pick to narrow it down, but just like I don't know, first one that pops into your head.
mean, it's not a specific one, but it's just like Vegeta's one-liners. Like if there was one thing that I like probably look forward to the most, it's some of Vegeta's snark. Like it's always so on point. Even his goodbye to Trunks, I loved. Just the two of them flicking each other off. Like that that being their way of essentially saying I love you. And I love all the heartfelt stuff with Mr. Piccolo and Gohan and like that's all like right up my alley, but Vegeta's a different breed of character, and I just love what he brings to the table. So anytime that he was fighting and like on point with his snarkiness is probably like some of the scenes that I just love the most.
Yeah, I think Vegeta's one-liners are amazing, and like a couple of the one-liners I really love also came from other characters. Were Cell's, like just I don't know why it just always pops in my head when I thought like just like a scene that just that I enjoyed that popped in my head. It was like when he was Imperfect Cell. Maybe it's because we just saw him in the Imperfect Cell in this one, but it was like, wanna watch me drink this guy? And like, and it just cut right to the opening title sequence. And they did a great job. Like as the series progressed, they did better about like really hitting that line right before the title sequence started.
Yeah.
And really making that line pop and really like having that line be like hilarious. I thought that Team 4 Star did a great job with that. And the other one is just that when Frieza was talking to Piccolo and was saying like, "Oh, how many Namekians does it take to like you?" And then Piccolo just hammers him and says, "1."
Yeah.
Such a badass line from Piccolo. So since I think like Vegeta, like you already covered Vegeta and all his great one-liners, but I think that those are some other ones that like kind of stuck out to me in this series.
Another thing that I really loved too was and because it so perfectly encapsulates Goku's naivete, but when Chi-Chi wants another kid, and so like just watching the dance of their marriage sometimes is very entertaining. And then Goku thinking that marriage was food at first, so not even realizing what he was getting himself into. There's a lot between their very heavily contrasting personalities that I really enjoy.
So out of the seasons, so we had the first season with Vegeta and Nappa, and then the second season with
Nappa.
Yeah, Ghost Nappa. Second season with Frieza and Namek, and then third season with Cell. You got a favorite out of any of those?
I mean, I think I'm inclined to say the season with Frieza, only because this is when Vegeta starts coming like onto our side as opposed to being the more of the villain character. And the trash talk among the characters in that season, I just feel like was really good because Frieza dishes it out very well. Cell has some trash talk, don't get me wrong. He has some good one-liners, but I think Frieza was just a bit bitchier.
He was.
And so there was a lot more going on for the trash talk around his season, I felt. And that means that Vegeta got to shine. So I enjoyed that.
Yeah, Cell was just kind of like a little bit more like playful with his trash talk, and like just seemed to to enjoy the fight, and like since he like thought it was inevitable that he was going to win anyways. Whereas like Frieza, like he had the arrogance of thinking that he was always going to win, but like he just liked to his trash talk was more for like that was the game for him, since he thought like since he never had a challenge before, it was like, okay, well I need to do this trash talk because that's my only form of entertainment. Whereas Cell just kind of like used it as I don't know, just sort of like poke somebody, like poking the bear.
Yeah.
You make a good point, like because season 2 is kind of like really when we fell in love with this show. We liked season 1 and everything, but like season 2 is when they started rounding into their form and really started to love this show. But I'll go with season 3 just because of the being able to nail the ending of it all.
Yeah.
Which I think is really, really tough to do, especially with this abridged version where, it's they did a lot of jokes and, it was obviously like very focused on the humor and everything, but to wrap it all up, and that's why I really commend Team 4 Star with is the fact that they are able to bring in those heartfelt moments in this series and not lose that, but also bringing in the humor, like especially in that one episode. I think it was episode. The second part of episode 60, where Goku is vanishing or like teleporting away, and like I mean, like I was, my eyes are watering up and everything, and then he pops in and he's just like, "Hey, what should I do with Cell?" And it blows up. Like so, be able to slip that joke right in there too.
Yeah.
It was very impressed with their writing and in this entire series.
I completely agree with that. Absolutely.
You'll let us know what you thought about this episode down below in the comments. And yeah, we're going to continue with Dragon Ball Z Abridged. We're going to do Dragon Ball Shorts, the Hiffle episodes, and we're going to start with Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. That's going to come out on next Wednesday. So we're going to start that on Wednesday. And we're going to continue with Dragon Ball stuff on Sundays. And then, yeah, Dragon Ball Z Kai, once we finally get enough of that watched and edited, we'll start releasing those as well. Starting again, like I said, with the Fat Kirby saga.
Fat Kirby!
Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Dragon Ball Z Abridged Episode 60 Epilogue, but just keep in mind
That our reaction is definitely not definitive.